welcome back to my channel, and today's video is going to be a full face of makeup products I hate. And I just want to quickly say, some of these products I don't hate, I just don't really like that much, and I have better alternatives. Also, the foundation isn't going to match my neck because I am currently fake tanned and it's a very pale shade. Some of the products I don't like. I do like other stuff from the brand, so like Rimmel, there's some concealer I don't like, but then I'm obsessed with this foundation from Rimmel. So it's not just like the brand or anything, it's just what I actually like. So yeah, without further ado, I'm just gonna get straight into the video. So the first product, which isn't my favorite, is the 123 Perfect CC cream, and this is by Bourjois, I think that's how you say it. And I've just always thought that this looks really cakey, and it's just not my favourite. I'm really picky with foundations. I never go out and buy anything new because I literally live with this one. I'm in the shade 103 True Ivory when I'm pale, and then when I'm fake tanned I use this colour. Can't be using that, I've got to use this one. And also there isn't a primer, which I'm not too keen about, and I just think also it is very messy. So I'm just going to dollop a bit on the back of my hand, and like I've said, it's going to be very pale because I have got fake tan on. The smell does actually smell really nice, like I really like the smell, but the consistency for this is very liquidy and runny. I actually look bald, I promise I do have my hair in a bun. But yeah, I'm just going to use a brush to buff this out, and I've got a spot on my chin, and I'm just going to see how well it covers that. Right, I am very confused because normally when I apply it on my T-zone area it looks very flawless, but normally when I apply it, it goes very cakey. So I'm not sure if it's just the lighting I'm using, but I'm not actually that mad, but I think it's just the lighting. For concealer, the concealer I don't like is the Rimmel Lasting Finish Concealer, and it's in the little pot. I'm not sure if they still do this, but I haven't seen it. But I prefer stick concealers. This one isn't my favourite either, but it's good. But I prefer the Makeup Revolution one, it's creamier. I think it's just better, but yeah, I don't use this. And that foundation hasn't covered my spots, so I'm going to apply it with my finger because I feel like that's the best way to apply one of these products, because I need to warm it up with my hand. But I just think this process is really long. Like, I'd rather just get a creamy concealer that I like rather than having to keep dipping my finger in, especially because I do have acrylics at the moment and it's just longer. And then once I've applied that on my chin and it looks ridiculous, I'm just gonna get my beauty blender and just blend that out. And I mean, it's not the worst, but I just think it looks a bit cakey, like compared to it looking flawless. It just looks like I've got a lot of product on this area, and also the spot between my eyebrows hasn't covered up. For contour slash bronzer, there are two bronzers slash contours which I'm not really that keen of. So there's a Physicians Formula one, and there's this Beauty Crop one, and this one is in the shade Sardinia Sand, and it looks like this. But when I tried it, I think 1 or 2 times, I feel like it was just very hard to blend. And with the Physicians Formula one, it's just very natural. It's not bad, it's just I like my bronzer more dark in there. I don't like a more natural look, if you've noticed and you've seen from my channel. But I'm going to use the Real Techniques Bold Metals brush for the contour shade. I'm just going to tap it in and try match my neck. And obviously I am using a dense brush, but this should still apply the product and blend it also. There's a patch here, and I'm not sure whether that's from the foundation, but there's a huge patch you can clearly see. Not going to lie, that foundation does have a nice glow to it. So if you do like a dewy natural, it's not even a foundation, it's a CC cream, but if you like a natural makeup look, I reckon people like it. So on this side it's applying better than this side, but it's still not my favourite. And then, like I said, for bronzer I'm going to apply the Physicians Formula 1. It says New York and it's got it engraved. I just think that's so cute. And for this I'm going to use a big fluffy brush and swirl the colours together, and I'm going to apply it on my forehead first. And it's given me a little bit of colour, and it's very, very natural, which, if you like natural, but I am Indie Lamble, I am not natural. As my sister did cuss me the other day and said I am not natural, I was like, thanks. But I mean, if you go to school, I think some of the products I don't like, because I don't like the whole natural vibe, if that makes sense, because I can't do a little bit of makeup. If I just do concealer with no foundation, I have, like, throughout the day, it just separates my skin and it don't look right. But then I feel like if you put concealer on, then you need to put bronzer on to balance it out, and then you'd put highlight, and then like, it just goes further up. For blush, the two which are not my favourite are the Benefit Rocketeur and the Stila Convertible Colour Cream Blush. I never use cream blushes. I just think they're hard work. You have to blend them all, and I'd rather just get a big fluffy brush and apply a normal blush. And I love Benefit blushes. I've got California, that's the only one I've got, but California is so pigmented, it's so nice. But Rocketeur, it don't do nothing for me. It smells amazing, I'll give them that, it does smell gorgeous, but I just think it don't actually do anything. On this side I'm going to apply this one, and then on my right side I'll apply this one, just so you can see both. Can you just see what I mean? I just don't feel like it does all that much. Like, let me get a big fluffy brush, because I normally use this one to apply the product. Like, if you look close up, it does give a nice sparkle, but I just think it's hard work. Oops. And also it is pretty, it's just, is it my favourite? No. Right, for brows, the brow products which are not my favourite, just brow pencils in general. Normally I use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade, but along with brow pencils, these ones are quite old, but I like more of a fake looking brow. I'm not one for a natural brow. I just find it really difficult to apply. And also the other brow product I don't like is the PS Brow Kit. I think it's very waxy and just, I think this is what puts people off going for a pomade, but the Anastasia one is amazing. It's not terrible. I'm not talking about the brow. The brow is terrible. But like, the product is not awful. People say it's an easier option, and I just think that a pomade would take me this long anyway. The shade, I think it's in like a brown colour, and it looks very like gingery. My roots are quite dark. I just don't think it goes, but I'm going to do the other eyebrow anyway. What is that? Honestly, I'm not even trying to make this look bad. Like, I just find that the thing's so big that like I can't be precise with it. Right, I'm sorry, but I feel like that's the best we're gonna get. Like, my eyebrows are quite sparse, so like I like to draw the tail, and then I've got a gap missing, so I like to draw that bit on. I just rubbed it away with my nail. Basically, yes, but I feel like with a brow pencil, if you've got like thick eyebrows or like really defined eyebrows anyway, a brow pencil is the way to go. But for me, no. Right, for eyeshadow, the eyeshadow I just don't like is the Fleur de Force 4 Quad eyeshadow, and you can't get this anymore, but I just think they're nice colours. But baby pink, there's a dark glitter purple, and then 2 other shimmers. There isn't like a normal crease colour because that's got shimmer in. What do? It's going to go in with the darkest shade, even though it is a shimmer. Break the rules sometimes. Break the rules. Oh god, this is going to go awful. And dark eyeshadow, we're not friends. I just don't think this palette is very wearable. Just saying. If I could put in that in my crease back, I would. I think dark colours, okay, I don't know why I said I don't think. I know dark colours don't suit me. Right, so now I look like I'm about to join a rock band. I am going to put the bottom lilac shade with lilac-y, silvery, whatever you want to call it, on my lid. To be fair, that is a pretty shade. It's not my favourite, but it is quite pretty. Right, there isn't a powder or a liner, which I'm not keen on. I'm not too keen on the ones you dip in the pot. I think the applicators on them are just horrible. But the mascara I don't like is another product from Sleek, and it's their mascara, and I can't remember what it looks like on the eye, but the brush is just fat at the top end and skinny towards the end. I mean, it's not really doing anything, is it? And the brush is very plasticky, but that just hurt my eyes, to be honest. Like, my eyelashes ache a bit now. What did that do? Nothing. So, for highlight, and I nearly forgot, I've got 2 which I'm not very keen on, and it's the Maybelline Master Strobing Stick and also the Tiny Bird Cosmetics Liquid Highlighter. And both of these products separate on my skin, and I actually quite like cream highlighters. I've got this one by Revolution, which is really good. It's like a silvery colour. I've got this one as well. So Susan, never heard of them, but it's a highlighting crayon and it's like a goldy colour, and I really like it. So I actually do like a good cream highlight, but I think both of these products both separate my foundation to my highlight. They don't blend, and I'm going to be using this one on this side of my face just to show you both products. And look, it just looks, if I turn my head, it looks so pretty. Right, I'm really confused because now it's not doing it and it actually looks really pretty. I'm really confused. And then I'm going to use the Tanya Bird one, but it's on like a little dropper, so I'm going to squeeze it out into the back of my hand and then apply it from my finger. I don't know why, because both highlighters are actually performing okay. I'm getting really surprised because I don't know what the patchy mess here is about, but the highlighter looks decent. I'm really confused because I haven't used it for so long for that particular reason. Right, I'm going to leave that in my makeup collection. I'm going to leave it in front of me because that's where my makeup is, and try it again. But that looks so pretty. I am really confused. Lastly, for lips is another Tanya Burr Cosmetics product, and I love Tanya Burr. I have got this in the shade Martha Moo, and I know she don't do it no more, but I love this shade. It's my favourite, one of my favourite lipsticks. But this one isn't my favourite. And like, my sister went to go use it, she was like, oh, it's so dry. Even when I first got it, it was dry. Can you see what I mean? Like, I know my lips are a little bit dry anyways, but it just looks, it just makes my lips feel drier. And you can't exactly overline your lips with that. I look like a 10-year-old who's just tried to do makeup with their mum's makeup. So that is a full face of products I hate. Like I said, I don't hate them, I just don't really like them. The worst is definitely the eyeshadow and my eyebrows. It's just the eyeshadow, I can't stop looking at it. So that is the end of my video. If you enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up, and if you like my videos, then subscribe, you're free to. Yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.